From West Cranmore in Somerset, Ming 3.
Andrew Cottrell and his sons Alex and Oliver are back.
How much weight have you got behind that to make it a nasty pinch?
3 tons.
3 tons? That's very good. And are you good at self-righting?
Yeah.
So you should be all right, shouldn't you? Whatever happens. As long as you don't get a puncture, eh?
Yeah.
A tough exterior of titanium, T6 aluminium and stainless steel, a Razor-esque robot, only 2-wheel driven though, is heavy at the front and hates being damaged.
From Burgess Hill in West Sussex, Hot Pants.
Hot stuff or simply pants?
This is the Hot Pants team. Your name is?
I'm Pete Collier.
Your name is?
Steve Preston.
But I like this! Look! I'm sorry, we're not getting very technical here, but look! Look at that, is fantastic. Okay, who do you want out the way first?
Oh, it would be nice to get Ming 3 out the way first.
Okay, so
Just
Ming
clutter up
3.
space.
Ming 3 is a scary one to watch.
A silky mover across the arena disco dance floor at up to 15 miles an hour with the 70s glitter ball dazzling and the high-impact CO2-powered pneumatic axe ready to make it someone's last dance ever.
From Hassocks in West Sussex, the Hassocks Hog.
Oh, don't make a pig's ear of this. Go on, hog the headlines.
Now, Dad, what's this I hear about the Hassocks Hog having a thing for Matilda?
It's got this little affection. See, they look very similar from the same stable, really, so to speak, aren't they? They've got tusks, snouty nose, and they've got ears.
What's your weakness, would you say, apart from Matilda?
Apart from Matilda, low efficiency motors, and I've got a lifter rather than a flipper.
Has large, furry, stabilising ears, a flipping mouth and self-righting tail, quick at 17 miles an hour. But that weakness fancying Matilda, he wants to get close to her.
From South Reps in Norwich, Spam.
Fritters, anyone?
There's a lot of plastic. Plastic's not renowned for being good at being hit hard.
Sometimes I do worry about you lot.
Right.
Invertible with a very different stored kinetic energy weapon in the form of a weird tin opener. Just a weapon with some wheels bolted on, really.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then, shall we? Oh, I'd rather not. Ming 3, captained by Andrew Cottrell, and Hot Pants, the captain Pete Collier. And there's Spam, the captain John Witter, and the Hassocks Hog, captained by Noel Poncelet. There's Sergeant Bash with the flamethrower in the arena for the house robots. And the blinking eyes and destructibility of Sir Kill-A-Lot.
3, 2.
Good battle and great fun as well up in those control pods. Superb and imaginative outfits. The Hassocks Hog, lovely design as well. Taking on Ming 3. Ming has never been beyond the heats thus far for the Cottrell family. Fighting for the 4th time in Robot Wars, the Hassocks Hog New Boys. There we can see Spam wheeling about with the discs and the prong weaponry. The Hot Pants boys, Pete Collier and Steve Bracewell, have come prepared and dressed for, well, just about anything, to be honest. Spam trundles into the side of Ming 3, which is using the beak on Hot Pants. Backs away. It's even got that sort of razor balancing act there with the wings, the flourish. Oh, there's the glitter ball on Hot Pants. They've been slammed against the arena sidewalk. I'm not too sure if we're going to see any more of them. We'll certainly see more of the Hassocks Hog team. And Ming 3 looks the most impressive so far. Has a grip on Spam. For me, Hot Pants have been immobilised on the arena sidewall. We'll learn more from the RefBot momentarily. The Hassocks Hog, though, very much still moving along. The RefBot just had a close look. You can see the RefBot cam briefly. Now, Spam backs away. Down goes the pit. Who's going to go down into that pit? The crowd favourite. Yeah, that's the end of Hot Pants. About to be counted out by RefBot. They fought before in Robot Wars with a machine called Pandemonium. It lost to Napalm in Series 3. And they're going to lose again. They're out. There go Hot Pants. Two robots go through, don't forget, to the second round of this heat. So it's 2 from 3. The Hassix Hog and Ming 3 out there battling. Ming 3 with the beak. Just see Spam turning away. Bottom left of your picture. The Hassix Hog tries that little flipper or a lifter Noel was telling us about earlier on in the programme. Hot Pants is to be shoved sideways down into the pit. You can see the pants on the back. And Sergeant Bash with the final nudge, I would imagine. There it goes. Into the smoke. Oh, very nearly following him straight in with Spam. The Hassix Hog was there, but Spam got too close and was pushed by Ming 3. And I think Spam is teetering on the edge and Cease has been caught. Now, I'm the expert, I'm supposed to know. I haven't got a clue whether he's in or out. Craig, help me out.
Well, a slight touch of controversy, which we always have on Robot Wars. Our judges, who are infinitely wise, have decided that the Hassix Hog was going round in circles. So basically, it was immobilised. And that was before Spam was thrown into the pits. Now, Hot Pants doesn't matter, that felt the heat and was thrown out of the kitchen. But our judges, in their infinite wisdom, reckon that Ming 3 and Spam go through.
How was that for you then? The earth moved, did it?
The ball's dropped.
Your ball came off. Apart from the obvious damage to the bauble, what else happened?
There's no damage at all. We were just grooving around the arena and the key fell out. Lost all power, all weapon, the lot.
No, is that what happened to you? So that bit wants to still be in its hole.
Yes, it certainly does.
To talk technical, that's what went wrong.
That's the off switch.
Highlight of the battle, you're flaming here.
They're very nice, weren't they?
But something we didn't get to see.
Oh.
Let's just have a little look underneath this robot.
Let's see this.
We didn't get to see the pants. Thank you.
From Wallington in Surrey, Supernova.
A dying star or a champagne supernova?
Supernova, you're up against Tiberius 3,
Okay.
Short Circuit and Spawn Again.
Spawn against a seed, isn't it?
It
Should
is a
be
seed,
quite good.
yeah.
I think we'll be okay against the rest. Yeah.
What have you got on your side?
A big disc, 22 kilos. Should do a lot of damage.
A two-wheel robot which is invertible and has that powerful 12 horsepower spinning disc. It's manoeuvrable, well-driven, but isn't the most resilient.
From Gosport in Hampshire, Short Circuit.
Newcomers and long odds for the Short Circuit boys.
What have you got on your side?
Well, we've got good driving, to me. We've got a very good weapon, and we've got a very sharp lethal spike in the back.
Okay, and what's your weakness?
Thin armour.
The static spike and electric flywheel provide the weaponry. It has an aluminium-plated solid bolted frame, but it's the slowest in the heat and has a 3cm ground clearance, vulnerable to flipping.
From Hove in East Sussex, Tiberius 3.
Beaten twice in heats before, but much improved.
How many months' work is at stake?
About a year, I think.
About a year. 12 months of work. Come on, and it could all go in the first round. No wonder they're wincing.
A 5-ton hydraulic crusher with upgraded systems for faster operation and very manoeuvrable, but it's not the quickest to self-right.
From East Tilbury in Essex, the number 10 seed, Spawn Again.
3-time series semi-finalists.
And all we're really worried about is Supernova.
Why?
Have you seen a disc on the front?
That's what they're all saying. So it's the disc on the front of Supernova that they're all a little bit concerned about.
Has a giant 1,000 pounds per square inch metre-tall flipper with self-riding capabilities, the quickest in the heat, but sometimes the control response can be slow.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams. Tiberius 3 on the left, captained by Sam Smith. Short Circuit on the right, the captain Nathaniel Pote. They're on the left-hand side now, the Supernova boys. Surin is the captain, and Spawn again, Darren Hayden Ball skippers the two boys. Sergeant Bash is in the arena for the house robots. And so is Sir Killalot back again and deadly as always.
3, 2, 1.
So, Spawn again with all the capability and the experience here. 3-time semi-finalists in Robot Wars. Supernova we've seen before. The team represented in earlier series by the Oblivion machine and about to be sent to Oblivion. I would imagine if Tiberius 3 keeps its grip on the top there of Supernova. We don't think the body is too strong, Supernova, and Tiberius 3 has that 5-ton hydraulic crusher gripping onto Supernova with Sergeant Bash and Sir Killalot just waiting to pick up the pieces. And the Tiberius beak has been bent, look, and buckled. And another machine in trouble. Short circuit, look at the spinning disc hanging loose. The drive chain has come away. Now you can see the bent and buckled beak of Tiberius, and Supernova with that front lodge flywheel is certainly very destructive thus far. A heavy flywheel short circuit head has been the challenge of the vivid yellow thing. Spawn again uses the mighty flipper to toss Tiberius 3 into the air. Started strongly, Tiberius 3, but almost rolled into submission by the might of Spawn again. Darren and Luke Jackman, the weapons operator. Spawn again, sort of saluting his own success. Oh, the breastplate of Sir Killalot has come flying off. I'm not too sure who caused that, but the breastplate of Sir Killalot is off, much to the enjoyment of everyone, it seems. Well, unless you're a short circuit fan. That looks a mess, let's be honest. Oh, Supernova split it. It has split it open, Supernova, with that attack. We are seeing one of the most destructive weapons thus far in Robot Wars of Sick Wars. We're also seeing the end of Short Circuit. Well, we knew that was coming. Slam from the ref bot, but just look at this front flywheel of Supernova. Tiberius 3 are looking on, worried because they haven't been able to right themselves. And the Supernova team has worked very, very hard on this. Surin, Tubaragan and Nishani Balendran. They have experience of previous wars, they've learnt. Tiberius 3, another experienced machine. They're out, along with Short Circuit, leaving the impressive Supernova and the seeded Spawn again to fight on in round 2. And I'll tell you what, of the two, Supernova was by far the more impressive. Spawn again, one launch of the flipper, that was about it. Short Circuit, far from impressive, as an ignominious end from Sergeant Bash. And there goes Tiberius 3. You see, if you build a machine that's not up to Robot Wars scratch, you enter the battle. It's do or die. You will die, we will do you. Tiberius 3, you are through. On the floor flipper and flying. 99 kilos launched. Oh dear. How can you smile when that happens to your machine? Go on, Killalot. Get rid. Down the trash chute to oblivion. Oh! Don't go in after him.
Cease.
Not in the script.
We have witnessed the decline of the Roman Empire. Tiberius out of the competition. Short-circuited, which leaves us with Supernova and Spawn again. They go through.
Poor Tiberius team, moments of misfortune, one after the other. That's how it came. What's the damage?
Well, haven't done too much damage. It's superficial. We've got some very good armour on the back. An inch in places of armour, but amazingly enough, it still runs. We've tested it, and the only thing that took us out was that the link came loose because the battery moved, and then when we flipped to the end, it actually fell right out of the robot onto the floor.
So that meant you got no power?
Yeah, we were completely immobilised. Everything was dead. The arm, the drive,
What a shame.
and Shemek. So although we could have carried on and tried to stop the disc a few more times, we were dead. They were so powerful. Absolutely brilliant competitors.
And never mind short circuit, they made short work, didn't they?
Yes, they definitely did. They got well in there.
Superficial damage, but what really got you? What was the ultimate blow?
I think it was when Supernova actually got on our front and knocked out our batteries and our links, and then just totally wiped us out.
Supernova the one to watch?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, we've undergone a rigorous selection process.
Yep.
The draw has been drawn.
Yep.
Do you want to know who you're up against?
No.
Oh, all right then.
I got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to want to know.
Supernova.
Yeah.
It's Supernova. How do you feel about that?
Bad.
Why?
Spinning disc.
This is spinning dish. It's a spinning dish you're worried about as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
well-
how thick is this? Come on.
Well, it's 1.5 mil stainless, but the trouble is my wheels are spinning disc magnets, and every time I come against a spinning disc, they go straight for the wheels. I know I should do something about it, and I will, but for now, I can't. So,
Yeah,
they're
do
coming off.
something about it.
I know.
But look, they're in a state of disrepair.
Yeah, they are.
Let's go and have a look. Yeah. What's occurring? What's going on?
We're trying to fix it right now.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, we're just trying to fix it. No, we're just putting it back together.
Well, it was broken, but we fixed it, and now we're putting it back together.
Okay, that's the line, is it? That's the party line. You're up against Ming. Ming
Yeah.
3. Is that good news?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see, won't we?
What bit will you go for?
Wheels.
The wheels.
Look a bit appetising, don't they?
Straight away, they're going to go for the wheels.
Ming 3. Supernova. Roboteers.
Can they protect the wheels? Andrew Cottrell, Alex, age 12, and 9-year-old Oliver. And will Supernova go for those wheels? Suran Chivaragan and Nishani Balendra. In the arena for the house robot, Shunt with the bulldozer and the axe, and Matilda with the flywheel and the tusks and the blink of the eye.
3, 2, 1. Debate.
Both teams have experience in Robot Wars, but no experience of great success. Supernova hugely improved. Down comes the beak of Ming 3, but nothing happens. Supernova spinning together. Front wheel, the spinning disc. Looks deadly, doesn't it? Into play. And it does attack. Oh, and it already shattering, I think, Ming 3's hopes, because that's the Streamek gone. For me, it definitely looks as if the cabling for the Streamek has gone. On Ming 3, now, will they attack Andrew Cottrell's wheels? That's what they're aiming at. Plain as day. They're already, to me, scratched. Oh, what damage has been caused? The wheels are blocked. The right wheel, as we looked at it then from behind, has locked on Ming 3. I think it's freed up now. You can see there, damage was caused. And certainly Ming 3 will not be rolling quickly. You can say bye-bye to top speeds of 15 miles an hour. Supernova very much on the attack, though thrown aside by Ming 3 at the end of that onslaught. Ming 3 has taken so much damage. And Supernova can probably hold off now and choose its moment and angle of attack. Get in behind Ming 3, which surely now is slow to turn as well. The bull to the Toreador. Who will move first? What movement is left in Ming 3? Very little. Oh, look at that as well. One of you write in and say, why do so many robots have holes in their construction? Like the wheels there of Supernova, like on the side of the front wedge of Ming 3, it is basically to reduce weight in the machine so that they can hit the weight limit. And Ming 3 turns. Oh, look at that. The tyre is simply not this. There's no purchase on the arena floor. Ming 3, severely handicapped, is a mere pedestrian now in Supernova's path of attack. Supernova biding its time. Ming 3's hopes deflating by the second. And about to be counted out. And Supernova looks very, very good. Ming 3 beaten in the heats yet again. And he knew it would happen, didn't he? He told us it would. Probably even now he's trying to think of ways to improve Ming 3. Protect those wheels, Andrew. And then you see, this might not happen to you. We're having fun. We're ending it with a spree. Tee-hee. Poor old Ming 3. Never mind. Andrew Cottle's machine will be back, I know, as they look on through gritted teeth. What exactly is Shunt doing? No, it's just a nudge is enough. Just a delicate touch, a caress of the pit release button. Just a little tickle, Shunt, okay? All right, Ming 3 is about to go down, and our engineers will work on repairing the pit release button, Shunt. Thank you.
Cease.
A champagne performance from Supernova. Ming the Merciless get a taste of their own medicine and pushed down a black hole. Supernova go flying on! Lads, is your dad lousy or what? Isn't he? I mean,
Definitely.
what happened there?
Don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we thought you were going to go quite far.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But
Didn't happen, did it?
yeah.
Well, you know, you'd think I'd have learned by now, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. The trouble is that it's getting very polarised now, because there's spinning discs robots and there's works of art or other robots, and you can't really pit a spinning disc robot against a work of art or a robot that looks nice, because there's very few, I mean, Rays or any of the other robots that look really good. As soon as they get hit by a disc which is travelling at 3,000 RPM, it's wrecked, you know? You've got to be really, really good, and I'm not that good at driving.
Come back and see us again.
Thank you, Craig.
Don't be too good.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ming! You seen what you did to those kids?
Yeah, we didn't mean to do so much damage. Just they're still mobile, so we had to go for them.
Well, you're new kids on the block.
No, we were here last year.
I know, but like, you know, you're relatively new to the competition.
Yeah, I suppose.
And this robot it's awesome.
It's a lot of power behind it. Yeah,
there's bits of that robot all over the arena.
But you could have said the fight was exciting. And
it was exciting.
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to do in the competition, having seen what you've done to Ming, which is quite a respected robot?
I think we can get quite far, judging by the appearance of the robot.
But who do you think you're going to face in the next round? You've got Spawn again?
Or Spam. I think probably Spawn again.
You think Spawn again's going to go through?
We already faced them once. Hopefully, so we beat them then, so hopefully we can beat them again.
Good luck. Let's hope you go all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Supernova!
What are you doing?
A couple of mods after the last fight. Ming dinked our top disc. We're not going to be able to use that anymore, so I've just taken that out of the drivetrain, so only the bottom disc will be spinning around in the next fight.
But that can't get anyone because it's kind of hidden.
Well, the discs, we're very different, as we said. Our weaponry is not discs hitting people. We store the energy in the discs, and it comes out to the front for the prongs. Discs go around very fast, and you don't want to get your arm in that when it's up to speed, because there's an awful lot of torque behind it.
All right, okay.
Hence spam, tin of spam, you know.
Yeah, oh, it's like a tin opener. Now I do get it. I didn't get it before, though.
We
I'll
couldn't
be
call
honest.
it can opener, somebody was already can.
So, you know, those things on the back of Spawn again, you could really rip them round.
Yeah, could do. We'll have to wait and see.
Could do. Okay, I'll go and talk to them and find out how they feel about being up against the kind of can opener that is spam. Hi, Spawn again team. Now, what are you doing?
Fixing it.
What's wrong with it?
Everything.
Really?
Supernova absolutely destroyed it.
Ooh, okay, well, you're up against spam next.
That should be a problem, though.
Do you think so? He thinks it's quite a good design.
No, obviously they're going out of the arena in a couple of seconds, so...
Good. If...
There is no if.
If it runs.
If it runs. Is it a big if?
We had a few problems last round. We think we've sorted them out.
List the repair jobs.
Oh God. The chassis has been cut, re-welded, new bits put in it, there's been reinforcements put in, electrical problems, gearbox has been rebuilt, bearings have been replaced, batteries have been replaced, and that's the only things I can think of at the moment, but I'm sure there's more.
Spawn again. Roboteers, stand by.
At the controls of Spam, John Witt, the team captain. And for Spawn again, Darren Haydenball and Luke Jackman. For us, in the House Robots team, Dead Metal is in the arena with the saw blade and the pincers, and there's Sir Killalot once again. Watch out for him.
3, 2, 1.
For a place in the heat final against the impressive Supernova then. Spawn again, number 10 seeds, against New Boys Spam with the tin opener sort of weaponry. Moving away. Good driving that. Quickly across the arena floor, can get up to 15 miles an hour from that 97 kilo machine. Spawn again is actually quicker, and that flipper is 1 meter in length, or when fully extended, if you like, 1 meter tall off the arena floor. Spam away, Spawn again in the flame pit, don't worry about that. Spawn again with the web-like design, splendidly colourful. Spawn again, splendidly inventive. And the big question here for the Spawn again boys, is your weapon working? In its first round battle against Tiberius and Short Circuit, we saw it flip once and once only. It then seemed to wedge open, and I wonder if John Witter, the Spam driver and captain, is aware of that. This is very tentative so far. Spam activating the pit release. I tell you what, if he can pull off a win here, this will be one of the greatest surprises in Robot Wars history. And he's just trying to test, I think, that Spawn again flipper to see if it is working. If it isn't, why, he can come on the attack again, and maybe a little push and a shove here, and Spawn again will be down. Oh, it's working! Well, using its time. Oh no! Oh no! What on earth was that all about? They can't believe it either. Why are you laughing? You nutter!
Not clever.
You're a nutter! We drove into the pit!
You see that? Spam fritters away. A good opportunity. Spawn again. They go through. What was all that about?
That wasn't very clever, that's what that was about.
I mean, you did really well.
I know, I had him, it was all going well, and then I drove down the pit.
You looked really tired. You opened up the pit.
Yeah.
And then you drove down it. Why?
I have absolutely no idea. I'll be asking myself that a lot for the next couple of weeks.
I mean, that's a 10th seed.
Yeah.
I mean, and you were more than a match for him.
Yeah, they were having trouble of their own though. I mean, they only got the flipper going towards the end. But yeah, we were on top of them. But,
yeah, you were literally on top of them a few times. And I was saying, why aren't they flipping you off? But because they flip away to the end.
Absolutely. But didn't go when it needed to anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, it's Spam. You're lucky to get to it.
Oh yeah, really lucky.
What was wrong with the flipper? Because it was on you a couple of times. I thought I was going to see fireworks and nothing happened.
We was having problems with reception, I think, and that's the same problem we was having with the flipper. It's just the drive was on and off, and that's why it was jittering around. And I think that's the same with the flipper. It was very on off.
I tell you what, though, that fight will seem easy.
Yeah.
I tell you, fighting Supernova next.
Again, yeah.
No. And I don't think you're going to look forward to that, are you?
No, it's just took us a long, long time to repair the damage from last time in the melee. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, the thing is, you're a seed and he's not. So
Yeah.
you know, the smart money's on you. But do you think you can? Do you think you can do it?
We'll see. We'll have to have another little look, and we'll go from there. I think so.
All right, then. You go and have a look, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Spawn again.
Roboteers, stand by.
Have Spawn again repaired the damage? Darren Haydenball and Luke Jackman. Can their seed stay in? Supernova. Can Suran, Tuvaragan and Nishani Balendran cause the surprise here? Growler is in the arena for the House Robots, the 420 kilos killing machine, and Sergeant Bash's flames will flick and lick too.
3, 2, 1.
So far, 2 seeds have crashed out, Stinger and Chaos 2. Will Spawn again, 4. Supernova rides up and over Spawn again, and the flipper is working. The flipper is working. That is bad news for Supernova, who seem to be having traction problems as well. Darren Haydenball and Spawn again, flip once again. Oh, look at the sawdust coming up off the floor of the arena as the Supernova flywheel bit in there. But they know they have problems. They can't move. They were hugely impressive up until now. What an anti-climax for Supernova. They're wedged in tight on the arena sidewall. The ref bot can free them and has done. Interestingly, that you see the way that Supernova protected their tyres. We were talking earlier about Ming 3's lack of protection on the tyres, but Spawn again on top. And just when they needed it to, the flipper has found its form. Supernova bashed. The paintwork tattered. What can they do here now? It is having major traction problems. We know the weaponry is still spinning, but the 2-wheeled robot, 2 750-watt engine powered, cannot move. It can't go into reverse. Are they having control problems? And Darren and Luke watch on. Series semi-finalists 3 times. And for me, they're about to make it a 4th time. Supernova, Growler's behind you. Supernova, prepare to get bit. Just teasing. Playing with you, really. You playful little pup. He's Growler. Just had a taste. A mere lick. He'll be back. I don't think you will be. I think the problem being Supernova's bottomed out there. That the actual machinery has dropped down, that the body of the robot has dropped down below the wheels, the tyres. They can't get a grip. They can't move Supernova's 95 kilos. Something has happened to Supernova, and the ref bot is about to bring this heat final to a close. And though it seemed unlikely 5 or 6 minutes ago, Spawn again will be making another series semi-final as Supernova is flipped and bashed and broken. The dreams of the Balendran family. And now Growler does come out with a mean and merciless purpose in mind. Well, I have to admit, I thought Supernova could have gone all the way to Robot Wars, the 6th Wars final. And who knows what glories might have come their way. But that's Robot Wars. Spawn again, live to fight again. What might have been, eh?
Supernova, we're going to have to put the champagne on ice. Spawn again, convincingly through to the heat semi-finals. That didn't go to plan, did it?
Right from the beginning, I think they rammed us against the wall, and we lost drive to one of the wheels. And after that, it was just bad.
And no damage on Spawn again. But have you seen what you did to the arena floor?
Yeah, I know.
You ripped it to pieces.
No, that's the disc. There's so much power behind it. That's how we did the damage.
So you're coming back?
Yeah.
You're coming back for more?
One more.
Robot Wars is in your blood.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Supernova. Easy?
It's never easy. I mean, I was expecting to be swept out with the rest of the arena at the end of the fight, but it went a bit better than that.
It is a destructive robot if you'd have given it the chance.
Yeah, I mean, sort of, if he'd have caught us in the same place as he did earlier on in the battles, he would have just immobilised us straight in one hit, basically. But we managed to sort of keep away, and as he said, he had problems, so it made our job a little easier. I mean, we've got a bit of damage. He's bent the chassis down on one side, so we can only go in reverse on one way, and a couple of little bits and pieces. So, but it was a good fight. Other than that,
I thought you were going to get him out of the arena.
We was trying.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of, they said the same thing, but it was when we lost the drive forward on one side, I didn't want to risk burning the motors out, so I sort of thought I'd late stay back a bit.
It's repairable though for the semis, isn't it?
It should be. We haven't had a look yet, but it should be okay.
Hey, your 10 seeds.
Gonna go all the way this time.
Gotta go all the way.
Yeah,
that's the lad. That's what we like to hear. Confidence.
None of that over. Getting in.
Go ballistic. It's Spawn again.